Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 27, Wilson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So they will tread back a
little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Torres. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
14.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 35-yard.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Looking for Pryor long. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra tie in this game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 5 yards remain on second down. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Third down. 3rd and 9.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Fournette. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Off play action. Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brings up 2nd.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Arizona. This is brought in at the 21. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And long.
Here's Wilson off the play fake. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Murray to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2nd and 4.
55, Mike, 55.
On second down, it's Newman. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And Seibert yanked it to the left. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. First throw of overtime for Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
Murray now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted.